Hi guys, this is Raskash and this is
Malvika.
and today we're going to talk about masters in London. Actually, we're going to talk about second masters in London. Can you do a second masters in London?
Yes.
Are you doing a second masters in London?
Yes.
Well, then this is perfect then. So, what's your story?
I have my own personal reasons why I'm doing second master, so not everybody needs to do it. But if you have, I'm not doing it for any visas or anything, because there are a lot of people asking us, "Are you doing it for the visa?" I'm like, no, I'm not doing it for the visa. And I'm going to explain you why am I doing a second masters and why am I doing a second masters in London. Do it only if you can afford it. So here is
And
my
if you need it.
Yeah, and if you need it. So here is my story. Okay, so I came to London in September 2019 to do my masters in advertising, branding, and communication. Prior to coming in London, I worked in India. So I graduated. I did my bachelor's degree from Mumbai, and I graduated in September 2018, and I worked for a year before coming to London in 2019 to complete my master's degree. Completed our course, and we didn't have any exams. So when you come to London, you don't have to give any exams, which is a very good thing. But we do have to do research projects. So we did that. We lived in London. We completed our course. Now after the course, according to my career goals, I had planned that if I get a job here, I'm going to do a job here. If I get a job in India, I'm going to do a job in India. But unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I did not get a job, neither in London. I really wanted to work, but there was no chance of me getting a job. Firstly, because people from UK were getting laid off, and companies have to sponsor me so that I can work in UK, and which is a long procedure, and the company needs the licenses and they need certain permissions from the government, which is again difficult to get and it's expensive for the company. But it's not impossible, but it's just difficult. But during this process, added with the pandemic, it was just very difficult to get a job in UK. Now coming back to India, I thought, okay, if I'm not getting a job in UK, why don't I go to India and apply for jobs? I didn't go to India because of the travel restrictions, but I started applying for jobs in India from London. I didn't get that many calls in India as well because people were getting laid off in India as well. So it was a very difficult time for the company to hire anybody. So I was stuck here, just fresh, newly graduate from my master's degree, spent 14 months on it, and I already had a business idea in my mind, and I was planning to do an MBA 3 years down the line after gaining some industry experience. But I thought, why not just do it right now? Because the job market is really bad at the moment, and it's going to take until 2022 or 2023 for it to recover. That is the reason why I thought of why not prepone my plan of doing another a degree in business. I'll just do it now, and hopefully things would be better by the time I graduate from this degree. That's the reason why I'm doing second masters.
So, if another person watching this video or someone like me wants to do a second masters, how would we do it? Like, where do we start? Where do we start looking, and how do we find universities that would accept students like us?
I think the best way to find any university, first you need to identify what course do you want to do. That is the main important thing. You need to identify, you need to be clear, because the course that you decide to do, it is not easy, because you need to convince the government why are you doing second masters, because they would think, oh, she's just doing second masters because she wants a visa, or because she's not clear about her career goals. Because why would someone do another masters right after one masters?
Yeah.
Which is very, very, very uncommon.
So we have to think of a reason to justify our actions. Like, for example, she said that she's doing another masters because she already had a plan of opening a business, and an MBA can help her do that. Can you apply it from within the UK, or you can go outside and come back? What would be the expenses or the charges to do either of those?
So this scenario differs from case to case. I'll tell you my experience about what I had. So when I decided to do another masters, I decided, okay, I graduated in November. I would start my another course in Jan. That's the earliest intake I could apply to. I was in UK, I couldn't travel back to India due to restrictions, and even if I could, I had to self-isolate, and it just wasn't working out for me for my plan, but it might work out for you. So when I applied for my visa, I had to because I lived in UK for a year already when I thought of doing another master's. So I didn't have to show maintenance funds. So maintenance funds is something that you need to show when you apply for the visa. Apart, so it's basically you telling the government, okay, listen, I'm coming to the UK. I can support myself even if I can support myself for 1 year. You need to show that you can support yourself. You wouldn't be homeless or jobless, or you won't come on the streets if you don't have the money.
Because when you come to the UK and you get your visa, on the back of your visa it says no public funds. So basically you can't access any government subscriptions or any services that they have to offer to their own citizens.
As international students, it is very, very, very important. You need money. This is the advice that we both would like to give. Just keep whatever the maintenance fund you have, keep the upper limit, like how much ever you can afford, because this money will always help you. Because right now the economy is very dicey. You never know, anything can happen, anywhere. Like we thought the lockdown is going to end in June. Next June maybe, but you never know, like some other virus will come and again there's going to be a lockdown. Have a financial safety net. Regarding my application, so once I decided that I wanted to do my masters, I straight away emailed my own university where I did my first masters from, because that's where I found my ideal course, what I wanted to do. I had to write 2 statements of purpose to convince them, okay, listen, I am in this situation and this is the reason why I'm doing second masters, so please provide me. It took quite some time because there was some issue with my visa, because my visa was expiring in March, but my new masters was starting in Feb. So I had to get clearance from the university's visa team and the compliance team. Everything happened at a very cut-to-cut time. So what I would advise is have enough of time. And once you decide, the university, in most cases, if you're not going through a third-party agency, the university will assist you throughout from the application process. You just need to stay in contact, just keep emailing them. Once you get a confirmation, they'll send you all the documents. Just send them all the documents and then they will help you. Like in my case, my university helped me till the visa application. Like they were there with me on Google Teams.
If you think going to the university and managing all of it yourself is too stressful, there are agencies who are ready to help you. I know another friend who is using that kind of agency, and if you need, you can leave a comment down below or DM me on Instagram. Here's my page, and I can link you up with that agency. There are some things that changed after shooting that video, so I'm here to update you on that. The post-study work visa is also another perk of doing a master's in London. And if you're doing a second master's in London, you should apply for a course before 30 June 2021, because applications for post-study work visa open from 1st July. If you are a student already studying in UK, you must be graduating in summer 2021 or you won't be eligible for the PSW visa. 2-year post-study work visa means you can stay here for 2 years after you complete your education without needing an offer letter from a company or a sponsorship. So it is a great opportunity to stay, learn, work and experience. Disclaimer, I am only helping you as a fellow student. I am not an agent nor a solicitor, nor do I work for any university. And this information is already available on the internet. So if you are seriously considering a second master's in London and think this video helped you, you can leave a comment down below. If you require any contacts for agents who can help you for free, just leave a comment below or send me a DM on Instagram. So this is all we have for you today. If you have any other questions regarding a second master's or first master's maybe, we can make a video on that as well. We basically live together. And if you want to know more about my experience in London or just like see London, there are a lot of vlogs on this channel, so you can click subscribe. And we will see you later.
Bye.
What were your questions when you were applying?
No questions. I just want to do.
Thumbnail के लिए post कर.
मैं आवाज करूँ